Welcome to the tutorial room. So, Chapter 2. Section 2.7. Adding and subtracting fractions. In this section, you'll learn how to add and subtract fractions. Like the other basic operations you've learned to perform with fractions, understanding how to combine fractions is a necessity in math, science, business, industry, and daily life. History. Unlike the Egyptians and Babylonians, whose concept of numbers included fractions, the Greek system of numbers included only the counting numbers, natural numbers. Greeks viewed fractions as a relationship between two natural numbers, not as single quantities. Section. Now that you understand how to find least common denominators and make equivalent fractions, you're ready to begin adding and subtracting fractions. Only like fractions can be added and subtracted, so unlike fractions are combined by creating equivalent like fractions with the least common denominator. We want to find the least common denominator because working with smaller numbers makes calculations easier. To add or subtract fractions, 1. If you have unlike fractions, A. Simplify the fractions if not in lowest terms. B. Find the LCD of the fractions. C. Multiply the numerator and denominator of each fraction by the factors that will make equivalent like fractions with the least common denominator. 2. Once you have like fractions, A. Add or subtract the numerators to get the new numerator. B. Keep the same denominator. 3. Simplify the resulting fraction if possible. Combining like fractions. Since both denominators are the same, this is like adding apples to apples, 3 things. Combining unlike fractions. 1/2 plus 1/3 equals. Make equivalent fractions with the least common denominator. 3/6 plus 2/6 equals 5/6. Since the denominators are different, this is like adding apples and oranges. If we create equivalent fractions with the same denominator, we're adding apples to apples. That is, if we add 3 of something to 2 of the same thing, we get 5 things. Example 2.7.1. Find the sum of 1/3 plus 4/3. Since both fractions have a denominator of 3, they're already like fractions. Add the numerators and write the sum over the common denominator. 1/3 plus 4/3 equals 1 plus 4 over 3 equals 5/3. The resulting fraction is already in simplest terms. Example 2.7.2. Find the difference of 5/7 minus 2/7. Since both fractions have a denominator of 7, they're already like fractions. Subtract the numerators and write the difference over the common denominator. 5/7 minus 2/7 equals 5 minus 2 over 7 equals 3/7. The resulting. Example 2.7.3. Find the sum of 6 over 4 plus 3 over 5. Step 1. Since the fractions have different denominators, they're unlike fractions. A. Simplify the first fraction. B. Find the LCD of 2 and 5. 2 equals 2 times 1. 5 equals 5 times 1. LCD equals 2 times 5 equals 10. C. Make equivalent fractions with 10 as the denominator. Step 2. Add the numerators and write the sum over the common denominator. Step 3. The resulting fraction is already in simplest terms. Example 2.7.4. Find the difference of 11 over 12 minus 3/4. Step 1. Since both fractions have different denominators, they're unlike fractions. A. Both fractions are already in simplest terms. B. Find the LCD of 12 and 4. 12 equals 2 times 2 times 3. 4 equals 2 times 2. LCD equals 2 times 2 times 3 equals 12. C. Make equivalent like fractions with 12 as the denominator. 11 over 12 minus 3 over 4 equals 11 over 12 minus 3 times 3 over 4 times 3 equals 11 over 12 minus 9 over 12. Step 2. Subtract the numerators and write the difference over the common denominator. 11 over 12 minus 9 over 12 equals 11 minus 9 over 12 equals 2 over 12. Step 3. Simplify the resulting fraction. 2 over 12 equals 1/6. Here are some practices. Good job, you're right. Excellent job. Good job, you're right.